My name is William Rogers. I'm an Harlemite. I was born in New York City. I'm unbelievably 48 years old. I'm almost middle age. I used to be a lot prettier, handsomer, pretty boy. I guess I should have those photos, but it's not the Oprah show, the Wendy Williams show. Well, some of you may have heard about me, and some of you may not have, because a lot of things that have happened to me has happened behind closed doors. And one of those things is I was tried and convicted, I think, of a crime behind closed doors. And it was judge and jury, and I was given no choice. And because I didn't go along with what I was told to do, then now my whole family suffered. And they've been suffering. This has been going on since 2008. What's been going on behind closed doors? Now the time has come. They're all going away. We'll be accused of crimes and things we didn't commit, that we don't have, that we didn't do. People know about it. Some people don't. People know, people don't care. And it's interesting what Oprah said about Me Too. That's not true, Oprah. There's lots of little minorities who don't have Me Too, who are poor who don't have Me Too. I don't have Me Too. Those women, a lot of those women are white, middle class, or educated. Yeah, you talked about a woman from Jim Crow. But what about now? How many young black girls, or Hispanic girls, Asian girls? Look at the colors of all those women who yell Me Too. Beautiful white actresses. Some not. But I want to tell you about another Me Too. Gay men between the ages of 25 and I'd probably say 45 or 50 who are raped every day. And we can't say Me Too because it has become a part of our culture, our society, and our living. And being a product of a person, a child, unfortunately, I was molested starting at the age of 6 with a family member, then the family member and his best friend, then the person that took that babysit us, and unfortunately the kindergarten school teacher. I used to sit on his lap. I used to have an erection all the time. And I hated it. He used to make me sit there because he knew I wouldn't tell, and I didn't. And then cousins, my uncles, and then people just played with me for a long time. And that's how I grew up. And it started at 5 years old. I never told anybody that. But my point is that there are homosexuals like me who have been raped. And we can't speak out because no one will believe us. They'll say, well, you wanted that. You did like that type of sex. You've had that type of sex before, like a district attorney. But no means no, period. Not just for women, for any human being. No means no. And you have men who are on top of 3 and 4 at one time. And there are those who enjoy that type of experience. But I think that it has become adapted because rape is a part of us. Molestation is a part of us. And we think it's normal. It's not normal. It is not normal. Gangbangs. Orgies. And lately, I've been around gay men, and they're all on meth. And they're so young, and you should see the things that they're doing to themselves. And they're all using needles. And after drug, meth, it makes you insane and extremely sexual. And you go days fucking, excuse me. And it's an epidemic. I've never met a gay person who doesn't do it. And it's awful. I almost got swept up in that foolishness. Because it's easy to forget yourself. You lose your youth. You lose your integrity. You lose your sense of self. Having all those men touch you. And then when things happen, you can't say anything. Because they're going to say you deserved it. You deserve to be held down. And 16 dudes are all over you, man. You know? But it's my time to leave. And I want to leave a PSA, even to Oprah, and say, speak for the gay men and the minorities. Because we don't have a Me Too. My sister doesn't have a Me Too. Look what it did to her. So you don't have a Me Too, Oprah. And that's an innocent girl. She's going to go away too. My entire immediate family. I'm going to go to jail and go away because I didn't do what I was supposed to do by those who are in charge. And so, gay men, yes, are being raped at an alarming rate, and they are adults. And we say nothing, and we do nothing because we think we deserved it. I deserved it, and you won't believe me. I'm not a white woman complaining about a director. I'm just nothing. Poor, black, HIV positive, Negro in the projects, with a chopped up education, who loves Latin, poetry, Shakespeare. I'm special too, you know. But I know that. But the reality is, I'm nothing. I know that too because I let my family suffer because of me. But I just want people to know that rape does occur with gay men who are adults, and they need to speak out about it, and they need to stop that behavior, and don't think that that behavior is real, and then you put all your rapes into one big box. Oh, I just had fun that weekend, or I had too much to drink, or I got too high, or I went to a sex party. Stop it. Stop living that way. Life is fierce. So many places to go, so many things to do. Put down the meth, man. Or whatever it is that's hindering you and stopping you. You know? It's a new day. Not for me. And that leads me to my story. I was raped at Presbyterian Hospital here in New York on the 7th floor in the Milstein building. 2 men, one started, took me from my bed. And I think it started because he's in charge of the washing of patients and dressing them, because I was paralyzed from the waist down. I had conjunctivitis in my brain, and so I had the symptoms of a stroke, so I couldn't move, and my speech was slurred, and my vision was gone. And so I couldn't see anything on the boards. There was a phone in the corner, but I didn't know that phones are free in hospitals because of cell phones. The last time I was in the hospital, which I wasn't in the hospital, my mom was, the phones are like $5 a day. And so I didn't touch the phone because I didn't pay $5 a day yet. So anyway, this man creeped in at a time when I didn't have no visitors and my doctor's rounds weren't until next week. He took me from my bed, and I don't know where I was. And I woke up to being had sex with hard, and I thought I was dreaming. And then he was ramming something. He was doing it very hard, and I woke up, and his face was in my face like this. How did he would have worn a mask? The hospital, I never would have known who he was, but he knew he was gonna get away with it. He knew he was gonna get away with it because he did it before, which I found out. Anyway, he was ramming my ass with a dildo, hard. It was a long black dildo with a condom on it, and he was having a good time. He was excited like a kid, this grown man, and he was ramming the hell out of me and holding me down. I had very little strength, and I kept begging him to stop because I thought he was using his own penis at first. And then when I looked down, I could see it was a long black dildo, and he was fucking the shit out of me with it. It's true. And I was trying to fight him, but I couldn't. He's 5'6", 5'7", but he's very built. He's very strong. He's a weightlifter, and he just kept doing it and laughing and doing it and laughing. And then he wouldn't stop. A man walked in the room. He was a tall man. This guy was like 6'3". And I was trying to tell him to help me, that Clive was hurting me. But I couldn't because my adrenaline was so high and my speech was already messed up. I could just get out moans, but I could point to him and try to say he's hurting me. And the man smiled too, just like Clive. And I was so relieved because I thought he was going to take me. The man did take me. He took this arm, put it here. He took this other arm. Clive put it here. They flipped me over. And when I was in the hospital, I had developed bed sores. And before bed sores become bed sores, there are these pus. They form like kind of a pus, almost like if you get a burn. It's pretty gross. He pulled out a razor blade and he cut each one open. And I had like about 3 or 4 of them. Cut them all open, which means they had planned it. And Clive knew because Clive washed me every day. And then after he cut them open, he reached over on the table because they give you ice cold water in a cup with ice to all the patients. He poured them into my wounds. And I don't know why. The cold water, when it hit those open sores, I screamed. Ah! And that's why I know they took me someplace dark, but in Presbyterian Hospital, there's a lot of dark places. And they both were laughing. And I remember looking at the tall one's face, begging him to stop. I was like, begging him to stop. And he was looking at me in joy. Oh my God, I'd never seen evil other than now, because the cops everywhere in here trying to take me down. And they're pretty vicious. We'll get to that later. But I never seen evil like palpable, like you could bite it. And he was in my face, and he was having joy that I was screaming, that I was in pain. And I think they must have hit me on my head, or I think they must have put the pillow on my face to stop me from blowing. And I think it took my oxygen away, and I went to sleep. Because I woke up the next day, and I was laying in my bed, prostate like this, at Presbyterian Hospital on 168th Street, and I thought maybe I just had a bad dream. And I reached down into my ass, and it was cyclogel. It was cyclogel. It's a gel commonly used that homosexual men use. And I knew he raped me. nothing I could do about it. Because he was there every day. I couldn't move, I couldn't talk. And he continued to wash me and touch me. I was so scared of him. So I don't give a shit whether you believe me or not. He did that. And it happened to me. It happened to me when I was 45. It wasn't the first time, but that was the most vicious. All right. So that's out of the way. Stay tuned for part 2 of my ending my life